Hi there. My name is Bill, and my speech today is going to be about the history of my hometown of Lafayette, Indiana. So, the city that you're from always has a special place in your heart, regardless of where you're from. For me personally, I was born in Naperville, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. And then when I was 10, my dad got a job at Purdue University, and I've lived in Lafayette ever since. The speech I will be presenting today will be about my hometown, from the Battle of Tippecanoe to the founding of one of the biggest colleges in the country to the famous people born here. For some background, it was officially founded in 1825 and named after famed French American Revolutionary War General Marquis de Lafayette. In 1853, it was officially incorporated and made a federally recognized town. So now that you know a bit of background about Lafayette, let's talk about the most famous event to take place here, the Battle of Tippecanoe. The Battle of Tippecanoe occurred on November 7th, 1811, and it was the first battle of the War of 1812. On one side were the Americans, led by General William Henry Harrison, who would eventually become president, and on the other side was Tecumseh's Confederacy, led by Tecumseh himself, and the Americans ended up winning the battle. Now let's talk about our most prized possession, Purdue University. Purdue University was founded in 1869 and to be used as a land-grant school. It is most well known for its engineering program. The types of engineering that are taught at Purdue are chemical, electrical, aeronautical, mechanical, nuclear, and even more. It also has an athletic program which has seen some success over the years. Its most successful program would be its women's basketball team, who won the national championship back in 1999. Purdue has also had some famous alumni. Most well known, and I'm sure all of you have heard of, is Neil Armstrong, who was the first man on the moon. The second is Sully Sullenberger, who famously landed a passenger airline in the Hudson River because he had to crash. And if you've ever seen the movie Sully, that's where it's from. And the final I'll talk about is Drew Brees, who led Purdue to the 2000 Rose Bowl, where they lost to Washington. He has numerous NFL records, including most career passing yards, career touchdown passes, career completions, and consecutive games with a touchdown pass, and several more as well. Finally, let's talk about some well-known people from Lafayette. There have been several well-known people to come from Lafayette. The most well-known that I'm sure all of you have heard of is Axl Rose. He is the co-founder and lead singer for the band Guns N' Roses. Another who is well-known is Brian Lamb, who is the founder of C-SPAN. C-SPAN is a company that records government sessions, such as hearings, speeches, debates, stuff like that. And the most athlete would either be Dustin Keller, who was a tight end for the New York Jets in the late 2000s, or baseball pitchers Clayton Richard or Josh Limbaum. So with all that said, the three main points that were mentioned to review were the Battle of Tippecanoe, the famous people from Lafayette, and Purdue University. I hope you have more interest in my hometown, and if you haven't visited here before, I hope you do again sometime soon. I thank you for your time and have a good rest of your day. Thank you.